Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Lisa Morell, founder of Equine Alchemy and Metasystem Consulting Group, and I am here in Corrales, New Mexico with my sister and partner, Susan Castaneda, and my brother-in-law, Lou Castaneda, and we are here to talk a little bit about our new program, Warhorse. And we also would like to let you know how we are planning on bringing that to you. So first of all, I want to talk to Susan. I would ask her how she wanted to be known other than my sister and partner. She's a board certified coach, but she's a lot other than that. So you want to say something about what your experience is and how this program came to be?
Well, interestingly enough, I began my training as a coach with Lisa in the Equine Alchemy Coach Program. And as a result of beginning coaching, and also as a result of being a military spouse, it occurred to me that the value we might bring to others is to train individuals as coaches. And so I am currently pursuing a master's degree in social work, so that I can expand my toolbox and add the therapeutic component to the coaching and integrate that into our coach training program.
Oh, excellent. And so enter Lou. So what part, other than being my brother-in-law, her husband, what part are you playing in the Warhorse program?
Well, I'd like to, as a lot of people probably are aware and know, that veterans have a lot of hidden wounds, if you will, and which cannot be seen. And I think it's very important that it's put out there so that individuals can know and really understand what happens when someone is deployed or someone comes back and are in need of non-traditional therapy, if you will. And I think this program that my wife and my sister-in-law are putting forth is very important, and it is very. Myself have experienced the horse relationship, the horse-man relationship. I think it's very important, and it is something that is magical, I think, and is going to open other means of therapy. And
so Lou, let me ask you, I just want to get this clear for everyone who's watching. You are a veteran yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you want to just tell me a little bit about that? How long have you been in the armed forces? And
Well, I've served I'm in the Air Guard, Air National Guard, and I also served active duty during the Persian Gulf War, and I've also been in overseas and a few times in Iraq and in Saudi Arabia and Turkey and so on. It's just one of those things that when you come back, it's just different, and a lot of people don't really understand the difference. And when you come back, it's just totally foreign. When you're there, then it's totally foreign when you come back. So it's something that I think is important for spouses and for people to know, and to better help a veteran.
Well, actually, the program Warhorse, the vision that we have for Warhorse, grew out of my experience as a military wife. And it was as much a challenge for me as a wife to try to understand the difference. Lou referred to the differences and the foreign feeling of returning. And that's something that military spouses and military families are dealing with constantly. And so I thought, what better way than to apply that magical component of the connection with the horses to how families and wives and or spouses can heal and put their families back together in the aftermath of combat.
So from what I understand in the experience, Susan and I have been working with Lou and some of his, what do you call them? Part of your squadron, part of your platoon? What? I'm not sure what I should be saying.
I call them brothers.
Okay, the people who were with you
Yes.
when you went. So we have done some of this work already with the horses. And what we are finding, and you tell me if this is true for you, is that one of the reasons why the work with the horses is so different and helpful is because a lot of what you come back with is not something you can articulate in words.
Correct.
And when you have the experience with the horse, there doesn't need to be any words.
You don't interact with another human, and lots of times you don't want to. I mean, you just want a connection, and you just want something to understand. And not that a horse fully understands in the aspect of human to human. It just it's an understanding between a human being and then a being that is totally aware of what you're feeling. And it is, as I said earlier, it's magical to me. It was, and it is. And that's one of the things that I think us as veterans should explore this, because I think that that there'll be more, further healing or some type of healing that needs to begin. And lots of times just dealing with another human being in the traditional way of therapy it's difficult to really open up to someone else versus another being that isn't gonna question or isn't going to ask you all kinds of how you're feeling or whatever. It just comes out in different ways with the horse, and that's something that's one of the reasons why when I was talking to my wife about it, and I was talking to Susan, she understood, and she understands the relationship. And at first I was leery about it, and I was like, this is crazy, this isn't gonna work. But it did. It did, and a few of my, like I mentioned earlier, my brothers, they also were leery at first, but then they understood afterwards. And that's to me, that's very powerful.
Yeah, the healing is very powerful. So from what I understand, and we want to tell you more about this program and the three of us, it's a family affair, and there are many others involved in this. We're just the three of us here right now. Is that the coach training program, which is something that Susan and I have been working on for several years, an ICF certified and board certified coach training program. Susan's MSW, bringing in the therapeutic component, and she's also a learning specialist, having worked with special education for many years in the educational system. And then Lou, being someone who has actually experienced the trauma, the whole episodes that happen over there, and being able to understand and create a safe atmosphere for your brothers and anyone who's been over there to come and try this very seemingly silly or strange or quite vulnerable experiment with another horse. So we're feeling like we would like to create a program that covers all aspects of it: the spouse, the family, the system, and really teach people how to help veterans through this methodology. So we're very excited about it, and our first course is going to be February 28th, and we'll be doing more videos before then, so you'll get to hear more about it, and you'll get to hear you'll get to meet some of our other partners. Donna Stark has been very helpful with us. And so just stay tuned for more. In closing, Susan and Lou, what would you say is your hope for this program?
My hope is to step into the role of holding space for healing.
And Lou?
Well, I mean, if I helped one person, to me that would be excellent. But of course, the more people that find some type of connection with their families, or some type of connection back to who they are, to what they're doing in life, to me that's priority, either being family or veterans.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Love you both.
Love you too.